Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Perform the cobra pose correctly. Performing the cobra pose. The core, lift with the back and abdominal muscles. Lie face down, rest your chin on the floor. One hand clings to the other, both hands are on the sacrum. Breathe regularly, slowly and deeply with your lower abdomen. Now inhale and compress the lower abdomen for 5 to 9 seconds. At the same time, raise the bust as high as possible, using the muscles of the back and the abdominals, the area below the navel and the pubic area to the floor. The neck is naturally straight. Exhale and slowly lower your chest, placing your chin on the floor. Both hands remain in place on the sacrum. Breathe regularly, slowly and deeply with your lower abdomen for several breathing cycles. We are going to practice this technique together 3 times. Now for the second time, do the same. Inhale and compress the lower abdomen, raise the bust, press the lower abdomen and the pubic bone on the floor, raise the bust as high as possible, always compressing the lower abdomen. Exhale and slowly lower your chest to the floor and rest your chin on the floor. Breathe steadily, slowly and deeply for several cycles of lower abdominal breathing. Now repeat the same technique as above one last time. Place your hands on the floor along your sides and rest as above. The auxiliary, hands on the floor to maintain pose while exhaling. Also start the same way as above. Inhale and compress in the lower abdomen, raise the bust by resting your lower abdomen and your pubic bone on the floor. Place your hands on the floor for extra support. Note, this lifting mainly uses the back and abdominal muscles. The hands are just an extra aid to hold the pose as you exhale. Exhale and slowly lower your chest to the floor and rest your chin on the floor. Breathe steadily, slowly and deeply for several cycles of lower abdominal breathing. Now we will repeat this technique together 2 more times. Go, inhale, compress and lift the bust. Place your hands on the floor for support. Use your hands to hold the pose while exhaling. Then repeat, inhale, compress and lift the bust even higher. Exhale and hold the pose with your hands. Continue inhaling, compressing and lifting the bust further. Now exhale and lower your chest to the floor, placing your chin on the floor. Place your hands along your sides on the floor. Breathe regularly, deep in the lower abdomen, several breathing cycles. And now, let's repeat this technique together one last time. Inhale, compress and lift the bust. Hold both hands as you exhale. Continue inhaling, compressing and lifting the chest higher. Hold both hands as you exhale. Then continue. Inhale, compress and lift the bust even higher. Now slowly exhale and lower your chest, placing your chin on the floor. Place your hands along your sides. Breathe steadily, slowly, and deeply through your lower abdomen for several breath cycles. We should end the session with child's pose to bring the spine back to its natural healthy state. Good training. Thanks. Goodbye and see you soon.